Good morning, back to the channel. We're here this morning mixing up some green pumpkin, and I thought I got y'all as I was counting out and all that, but for some reason I didn't. But anyway, so we're doing green pumpkin this morning, watermelon red. We got green pumpkin color. We're gonna add some black and some red flake to it. Got some lures, some molds. Already set up some worm molds that I'm gonna shoot. I added about 40 drops of green pumpkin. I'm gonna add a few more just to kind of darken it up just a little bit. And you can kind of do it to however you like it. I try to keep the same. If I'm doing 1 cup of plastic, I normally do 20 drops of colorant, and I have 2 cups. So I've got probably about 45 drops in here or so, somewhere around in there. So now that I've got my plastic mixed up real well, my color added, then I'm gonna add my flake. And I've got some larger black flake. It's 1.24. So I've got a quarter measuring cup here, just old cheap measuring cup. So I'm gonna get 2 good full spoons of the black. Just fill it up over the cup, and you may have to add a little bit with it. And then I'm gonna do my same in red, but on the red, I've got, let's see, it's the smaller red. The smaller red goes a long ways. So, I mean, if you do 1 good cup of the, or 1 good quarter cup of the red, it normally does just right. But like I said again, you can make it however you want it. If you want more black, or if you want more red. Once you get it in there, just kind of start mixing it, get it all mixed together real well. And once you get it all mixed together, then you can kind of see what you got. You can kind of put a little bit out on the table and, you know, kind of see what you need to add. If you need to add more color or more glitter to it. So let's get this mixed up. Probably gonna have to throw it back in the microwave for a few minutes. Let's see what we got here. Get it mixed up real well. I'm gonna get a little bit out on my knife, kind of drizzle it on the table, kind of spread it out just a little bit. Actually, looks like I want to add a little more black and maybe a little more red to it. I'm gonna add just a little bit more of each, just to give it a little bit more color. It don't seem to have a lot of flake. And that 2 cups, it takes a lot. I mean, you just kind of gotta play around with it and see what you like. Most of my customers like a lot of red in theirs. It gives it that red shine. So I try to mix it up the same every time. Get it mixed up real good. I'm gonna pop it back in the microwave for about, I don't know, about another 30 seconds or so. You just want to make sure that you don't overheat your plastic. If you overheat your plastic, it really burns it and gives it that burnt smell. So you definitely don't want that while you're fishing. I know your customers are not going to want that. So I've got a heat gun here, and you can check it. You can buy one of these little cheap heat guns off Amazon. I didn't give probably 20 bucks for this, if I even give that for it. But you can check it if you're not sure. I kind of got an idea now. I've been doing them so long. I kind of got an idea of, you know, about what it looks like when it's mixed up, when it's heated right. And that looks about right, but we're gonna shoot it and just check it and see. Always mix your plastic up real good before you shoot it. So I'm a little less. I'm actually gonna put it in there a little more. It can stand for a little bit more. I also put some heat stabilizer in this plastic just to keep it from burning. That helps, and you can buy it offline. I buy mine from Lure Craft, and you can see it's just a little bit. I mean, it's just clear, but it really helps. I mean, especially when you're reheating over and over and over, it really helps. So let's get this heated up. See what we can do with it. I'm gonna shoot some of these worms. I don't have a big enough injector, I don't think, to do all these worms. But I'm just gonna do a few, kind of show you what we got. And then I'll upload the video y'all like the channel so I can continue to do this. I really enjoy doing it. For one, it helps me with our lures and our bait, our fishing, and then I sell them to just whoever wants to buy them. So if you want to buy any, just comment on the screen. I'll give you my information. I'll share my information with you, and you let me know. But let's shoot this up. So I got my 6-ounce injector. I'm gonna shoot the Senko mold this morning. I've got a Senko, 5-inch Senko, 7-inch ribbon tail, and a 6-inch finesse worm. But for starters, I'm just gonna do the 5-inch Senko, show you what we got, and then we'll go from there. So just make sure I don't get no air, and I draw up a full syringe, and I'm gonna go right to the Senko mold. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I'm injecting just slow, hold a little bit of pressure on it. Now the Senko's drank a lot of plastic, so once you get it topped off, you can kind of fill it up, knock all that off, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the finesse worms too while we're here. I got enough. Just hold a little pressure, and then top it off. Go back to the Senko, top it off. Okay, then you're gonna clean your injector out. Lay it down there, and we're gonna let everything cool down for just a minute. It takes just a few minutes for everything to get cold. We'll kind of clean our table up a little bit. And where I was doing the test runs, but we'll get it cooled down here just a second, and we'll open her up, take a look at it. I normally try to put my plastic back in the microwave. It kind of helps keep it heated up a little along the way. That way you ain't got to reheat so much. While we're waiting, we'll go ahead and clean our injector out, and that way we'll be ready to go again. So I just take the end of it off, and you can see the color. I had a lot of in there, but y'all can kind of see that color, how it is in the injector when it comes out. A little blurry. I'll show you a little better when we pull the worms. The worms will be a little more defined. It'll define it a little bit more. And I hope y'all like my videos. I'm new at this, so just bear with me. I'm trying to get a little better at making them, a little more info. So I've got my Do It mold. This is my 6-inch finesse worm, finesse crawler. So we're gonna open it up and let's see what we got. Just open it up, make sure everything's together. Put everything back in there to where you can kind of see it. I'll leave it in that, and then we'll take it out and we'll check it out. So there's what we got. Can't really see it that well, but you can see it. Beautiful, beautiful finesse worm. Good color. A lot of red, a little bit of black in there. So let's pull it out. Let's pull it out of the mold. Check it out. So there they are out of the mold in my hand. Can't really see it that well. I swapped in my hand without a glove. You can see that. See the color really well. See how they are on the end. All right, let's lay those over to the side. Let's go ahead and pull our finesse worm. This is my 5-inch Do It Senko mold. Let's go ahead and pull those. See how those done. These are great molds. They're not as expensive as some of the others, but they do really, really well. Really well for as cheap as they are. So there's the Senkos, 5-inch Senkos. You see that color pretty good. Let's go ahead and pull them out. Take a look at them. So there's the. Everybody can see that real well. Got a lot of black flake in it. Just good color. Just a good color. I've had a lot of people say that they like my watermelon red a lot better. been store-bought, something about the color. They really don't know. They really couldn't tell me. But we're gonna pull these off the runners. And I always save my plastic. I've got a little cup down there that I always put my runners and stuff in, my sprues, and that way I can remelt. So all those finesse worms did really, really well. Didn't have any bad spots in them. There's just a couple. Let me get one where they're separated. Really, really, really good lure. Really good color. And we'll do the Senkos the same way. We'll pull them all. Just pop them all. They're really easy. Just to pop off the runner. I don't cut them. A lot of people cut them. Some lures you want to cut them. They tear a little bit easier. But there's the Senko. 5-inch Senko, watermelon red. Out of my Do It mold. Alright. Well, if you like the video, leave a comment. Like I said, if you're interested in buying any baits from Fishers and Men Bait Company, please let me know. Reach out. My name is Tyler Layton. You can find me. You can hit me up on this video, comment, and then I can get some information to you. But be safe fishing. Have fun. See you next time.